today I am going to invite you into my kitchen. I bet one of the things that you did not know about me is that I love to watch cooking shows, and I like to cook. I like to cook when I have time, and I have to cook in a clean kitchen. So I thought I'd make a couple of cooking videos, just fun, simple, easy recipes that taste very delicious. I kind of specialize in one-pot meals, so we will be doing a lot of those types of things, and I love sweets. You know I love ice cream, but we're not going to make ice cream because I don't have a simple ice cream recipe. However, today's culinary adventure is going to be the world's easiest fudge, and I'm going to be making a fudge adding in some of my favorites, which are oatmeal and nuts, and it's delicious. So stay tuned, you guys get ready, because this is a recipe that's going to be great for the holidays. You can make it and share with your friends. I like to bake, especially over the Christmas holiday season. I like to bake little goodies and put together a basket and share it with my friends. That's more economical than trying to shop for everyone, because everybody loves sweets. So let's get started. We're going to start with the world's easiest fudge, and you're going to be amazed at how simple this recipe is to make and how delicious it really is. It doesn't last long here. Alright, let's get started. Now my basic recipe consists of 5 ingredients. So let's get started. Chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, dark, whatever type of chocolate you like, get the chip. This is semi-sweet morsels here. You also need 1 can of sweetened and condensed milk, and that's the 14-ounce can. You will need a dash of salt and chopped nuts if you don't have a nut allergy. I love nuts, so I've got the kind of chopped nuts that they normally put on ice cream sundaes and that type of thing. And then lastly, vanilla extract. I like pure vanilla extract, not that imitation stuff. And what really will make this pop is the Quaker oats. I love to put Quaker oats in there, and they're also good for you. Okay, before you start preparing your fudge, you want to line a cookie sheet with foil. This is what we're going to put the fudge in once it's ready to set. So you want to have this all ready and lined so that the fudge will not start to set in the pan, in the pot that we're going to make it in. So I'm going to make sure everything's kind of all up in the cracks and crevices like this. A little loose, and a little lined like this. And we'll have this ready so when it's time, you can just pop it in there, and it allows for us to take it out a lot easier. And if you're curious about the size of this pan, I always keep a ruler in the kitchen. It comes in handy. This is about 13 inches by 9, so it's a 13 by 9 inch pan. This is a 13 by 9 inch pan. Okay, so have your pan ready and waiting for the fudge. Alright, we've got we've got our pot on the stove. We're going to turn the heat on low heat. And we're going to add 3 cups of chocolate chip to the pan. We're going to add 1 can of sweetened and condensed milk. I like to do these because this gets drippy and messy. Get all that good milk out of there. See how nice and thick this is? Nice and thick and sweet. So we want to get all of this in here, as well as a pinch of salt. Just a pinch to help bring out the sweetness. That should be enough. And we're going to let this melt on low heat. So we're going to heat this until everything melts. So while that's heating up, I'm going to keep getting as much milk as possible out of the can. Okay, now we are waiting for this to melt on low heat. This is what it's looking like so far. It's getting nice and melted, and stir it so it will mix. Okay, now once it's all melted, you want to remove it from the heat, and we're going to go ahead and add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. About 1.5. I love vanilla extract, so I don't worry about measuring that too much. And you want to mix this in. The reason we do this at the end is because we don't want that good vanilla flavor to get cooked out. We want to taste it and smell it and let it flavor this whole fudge. Who doesn't like vanilla flavoring? I don't know. But we're going to get that all mixed in there. And then we're going to add, or I'm going to add, 2 cups of oatmeal and 1 cup of nuts. I'm going to mix this all up. And all nice and mixed in there. And you want to move kind of quick here, because the next step is to spread it in the pan. So you want to make sure everything gets coated with the fudge. I don't want to break my spoon. So you want to make sure everything is getting nice and coated in here. The camera's to my left, so I'm not sure if I'm getting all this in there so that you can see it. So you see it's starting to set up right now. So I gotta hurry and get this in my aluminum foil lined pan so we can spread it out. So now we want to take the fudge and spread it out in the pan. all those good nuts and all that good oatmeal. And you see how quickly it starts to set up. So you don't have a big window to get this done. I like to use, this is a little baby spoon that's coated with plastic, but it helps get everything smooth in there pretty easy. So let's just get this all off and start spreading it around. And, you want to spread it evenly in this cookie sheet so that it sets up nice and evenly, so when you cut it you have nice even-sized pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick, get all this spread in there. Okay, I've got everything spread into the cookie sheet nice and evenly, and it's easy to do with this little spoon. It's covered with plastic, therefore the fudge won't stick to it. And as you can see, it's already pretty much set up. It's just like really soft right now. We're going to put this in the refrigerator for about 2 hours to let it firm up so that we can cut it into pieces and enjoy it. Here we are. The fudge is all set up and ready to eat. Very firm. I only had it in there for an hour and it's very firm. I think that's because I put in a lot of oatmeal and nuts. Normally it doesn't have as much stuff in there, and it might take a little longer to set up, but because I had so much in there, it kind of sucked up some of the moisture. So you're just going to lift the foil up from around the cookie dish and lift it right out. That's one of the reasons you go ahead and line it with foil. And you got your pan out of the way. Now we're going to take it and just bend the foil down a little and slice it up and plate it up. And that is it. Now I just like to go ahead and slice it. You can either do diagonal diamonds or just squares. Maybe I'll do diamonds today, see how that goes. And bite-sized pieces are the key. Straight lines. And I think that sitting it in there for a shorter period of time will make it release easier. It won't get so attached to the foil. Because normally I'll leave it in there longer, I'll just kind of forget about it. And then when it's time to remove it after having sliced it, it kind of has the foil a little clingier. And this feels like it's going to release really nicely. So you get the idea. I'm going to slice it at this diagonal. And then I'm going to come... Is it this way that I get the diamonds? Yeah, and then I'm going to come and slice it. My angle's getting a little wide on this one. That's alright. I feel like I'm all blocking it in the camera. Okay, so to get the diamonds, I believe we're going to go this way. Is that right? Or is it this way? I think it's straight down, so let's try that one. Either way, we're going to get little bite-sized pieces. So make them about this wide. About an inch wide. Yeah, there's the diamonds. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, I've got everything sliced up in diamonds. Now I'm just going to go ahead and store the fudge in this container. But I did want to show you can get a pretty decorative plate like this. And lift off a couple of the diamond shapes. And lift off fairly easy. Still kind of soft on the bottom. And just kind of arrange them on the plate for, you know, a nice pretty presentation. If you're entertaining or you're having guests come by. You know, something like that. And you've got yourself a nice, delicious looking plate of fudge. So I hope you guys try this recipe. It's very simple, easy, and delicious. And I love making it and sharing it with all my family and friends. And I wish I could share it with you, but this is as good as it gets, guys. But just trust me when I tell you, it's delicious. Okay, take care. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You've got enough fudge here to feed a lot of people. Makes a pretty good portion. So try some today. Bye-bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.